Hi, this is Adam from Devils of Belgrade. We are currently working on our third full-length album right now. We've been at it for several months, and with very little to show for it to the outside world, so in the interest of having something to show for you guys, I thought I'd record a little video of my setup here and the process that I'm using to record my guitar tracks for the album. Not very good at shooting video. I'm doing this on my phone. I'm holding it in my hand. I don't even have a tripod, so bear with me. If it sucks, turn it off. Okay, to start, here's my workstation. It's my PC monitors. This is the thing that makes this possible for us. This is a Kemper profiling amp. It's sort of like an Axe Effects, like a modeling thing. Basically, you plug your guitar into that. You plug that into your workstation, and you play through it, and rock and roll comes out. So the way it works, and there are tons of videos online that describe this thing and how it works and how it's used. So I won't go over all of that there, but I will say the reason we went with this, because traditionally Scott and I, the guitar players, are kind of purists when it comes to equipment and tone. We're both old school guys. We believe in moving big air and hot glass, and rock and roll was meant to be loud, played on real equipment, and not modeler thingies and digital stuff and things like that, and we generally stick to that. However, recording guitars in a room over many months with our amps held hostage, to mic positions and things like that wasn't amenable to us. Also, we're people with lives. Everybody in the band works full-time at an actual normal job, so we don't have the luxury of just sitting around for months and concentrating on nothing but making our record. So this was the obvious solution. What this box does is, in a nutshell, it actually captures the sound of a real amplifier and stores it in its firmware. And then you can call up that sound at any time and play through it, and it is as if you are playing in the studio, plugged into your amp. Not a version of your amp, not some engineer's impression of what your model amp sounds like, but your actual signal chain. It's captured in this box. And we tested it. We tested it to the best of our ability, to our satisfaction, although there are people out there, like I said, on YouTube that you can look up that did much, much more scientific applications of that testing, and to great results. I mean, this thing is extremely accurate, to the point where I have no qualms using it, which is saying a lot coming from someone like myself who, prior to this used absolutely no digital equipment, aside from the workstation itself, in the generation of my tones and guitar tracks on previous records. So, it's enough about that boring stuff. Let's talk about the guitar I'm probably going to use mostly today. That is a G&L Legacy. I think it's actually a Legacy HB, because HB stands for humbucker. This is not the stock pickup that was in there. These are two G&L single coils like a normal Strat has, but this is a Seymour Duncan Custom Shop S Deco 8. Which is a very specific pickup. It's not a production model. You can't just go and order it through, well, you could probably order it through a music store, but you can't. They'll never have one in stock because Seymour Duncan makes them to order. So it's kind of a cool guitar. I think the guitar was actually a special order from G&L too, though it wasn't one that I ordered. I just bought it off the wall at Guitars and More down here in Greenwood, Indiana. But it's kind of neat. It's got a reverse headstock and got like a really nice like stripy rosewood fretboard, and it's an alder body, maple neck, and it's in like a matte black, like hot rod paint job with a matching headstock, which is pretty sweet. I like it. It plays nice. It sounds pretty good. So that's that. Over here, back to the workstation. This is just my home computer that just sits on this desk. I'm running a very old version of Adobe Audition to track my guitars. It's the same software I use to record demos when I'm writing songs for Devils of Belgrade. And it's got good fidelity. It's a interface I'm very used to and comfortable with. It doesn't interfere with my creative process. I don't have to sit and think about how to do things. It's just second nature to me because I've been using it for years. So I've been tracking my guitars on this, and then when I finish with my tracks, I mix them down and upload them to a cloud server. And then when we're ready to mix everything, our final mixes for the actual album, we'll pull those individual tracks down and mix them in Reaper, I believe, is the software we're gonna use. And that's it. I guess I'll stop this and maybe record some tracking for you guys, kind of see what's going on there, so you can see how it works.